You can go to Bung Tau, many things to do there.
You went on your last trip in the photos with your daughter Kelly. So what did you see in Saigon? Bit of history, temples, things like that?
We mostly tried to stay off the tourist trail, Richard. We went to the large market. There's a big market downtown in Saigon. We wandered around, saw many little restaurants, parks, took a boat ride. Many things to do in Saigon.
And there's some nightlife as well. I think there were some slides from the Saigon nightlife. What is that like compared to Pattaya?
Doesn't approach Pattaya, Richard, but the nightlife in Saigon is very interesting. They have a little discos to go to. There's plays. There's events you can attend in Saigon with the local people. All in all, it's a very entertaining experience.
In films I've seen about Vietnam, for instance, there was the Michael Caine film, The Quiet American by Graham Greene. A lot of the life is by the riverside. Did you spend a lot of time down on the river in Saigon?
A lot of interest in the river, especially on weekends. A lot of the locals go up and down the river. The motorbikes take the ferries and go across the river to the other side and come back. Many of the nice hotels are located there along the riverfront. Riverfront's kind of a center of activity, I would say, for Saigon. Very nice.
It's a good regional center to go to. You don't have to go very far. It's quite a short flight. Might make a good visa run for expats. So how do you get there? Are there any cheap promotional flights offered to Saigon from Bangkok?
There are. In fact, I think there's about 3 or 4 airlines now that service Saigon from Bangkok. You can take AirAsia, which of course is the discount airline. Seats are very cramped, and they're not always on schedule. Or you can spend a little more. You can go in more luxury, have a little nicer flight with Vietnam Airlines or Bangkok Airways. But it's very easy to get there. Promotions are on. It's not expensive, and not difficult to get a visa. All in all, it's not that far, and it's a good plan for weekenders to take off from Pattaya and have some fun.
About how much for a budget flight? Do you remember what you last paid?
Oh, most of the flights run somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 baht round trip to get there. The airlines offer some very discounted promotions on occasion. You got to just check the websites and do the best you can.
If you ever get tired of Pattaya, perhaps you could try Saigon. Very inexpensive flight to get there. How about visas, though? I understand it's not so easy to get a visa for Vietnam. What is that about?
Well, Vietnam, to get a visa out of Bangkok can be a little difficult. You've got to make the trip up there, probably stay in a hotel overnight, pick up the visa the next day, or you can get it through a local travel agent here in Pattaya. But, of course, that entails trusting somebody with your passport. The easiest way to do it is actually by email. And I found an email address of a company that works in Saigon that can furnish you letters for a pickup a visa on delivery on arrival in Saigon, which is the best way to go that I've found.
Well, thanks, Gary. Very interesting travel theme. I don't usually cover what's next week, but just want to say that our speaker next week is from a company that sells the Garmin GPS systems for cars. He came to the club a year ago, and he sold quite a lot of units at the Pattaya Expats Club, and now he's coming back to give free updates of the map in English. So if anybody out there bought a Garmin a GPS unit from Kun Art of Dynatrend, his company's in Bangkok, come into the club next Sunday, that's the 16th of August, and if you bring your unit, which I'm told runs on a battery, so you can bring it with you, unhook it and bring it in, he'll hook you up to his laptop computer and he'll put in the latest map for Thailand. Okay, so that's the next.
I understand now they have maps that cover all Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam.
But I doubt if you're going to get that for free. All right. Our speaker next week is offering free updates. It was part of the purchase price last year, so he's doing that free of charge. So if you have a Garmin unit that you bought at the Pattaya Expats Club a year ago, please bring it back in and you'll get a free map update. So see you next week at the Pattaya Expats Club.